Well, hello there. How's everyone today? Well, I'm doing just fine. As you can see, I have my headband on that my sister got me. Actually, she made it. She said that she hadn't seen me with the headband on since the last time her and I did a video together. So I said, okay, I'll make sure I wear it more often. So yeah, yeah. So anyway, for dinner tonight, I'm going to make one of my favorites. It's meatloaf. Yeah. So we're having meatloaf and we're having potato casserole. So I like to use this 93% lean fat fresh ground turkey. Yeah, so it's it's less fat. So if you want to use beef, that's fine. But if you want to go on you want to have less fat, then yeah, you can use ground turkey. So I use a pound, and then I also there's two different size pans you can use, but sometimes I like to use this size. If I want my meatloaf to be real thick, I use this size. Otherwise, I use this one. If I want it to be a little thinner. So you decide what works best for you. And then I greased the pan with some extra virgin olive oil. So just a little bit. And then I slice up an onion. I have a little bit already cut up here from something else that I made. But you cut up the onion. You can use whatever amount you want. You want to use a big onion, medium, small. It's up to you to decide how much onion you want in your meatloaf. But I like to have a decent amount. So yeah, I usually use a large onion. And then one egg per pound. So if you're gonna make 2 pounds of meatloaf, 2 eggs. 3 pounds, 3 eggs. You get the idea. Moving on. Next, I like to use sliced olives. Sliced green olives in my meatloaf. So I use this. You don't have to. I usually use about at least half of a jar of green olives, give or take. Depends on how many olives you want in your meatloaf. I like quite a bit of olives, so maybe I almost use three quarters of the bottle. All right, so then, and while you're doing this, it goes in the pan, so you're going to constantly be putting these ingredients in your pan. And then the egg. Then I like to use these rich crackers. Hint of salt. So if you don't want so much, you want to use a cracker that doesn't have as much salt, this is the one you use. It's very good. You can use it for other things like cheese and crackers, for example. So you can use maybe not quite this amount, a little less than this amount here. And then you just crumble those up. Crumble up those crackers up. Mix it in with everything else I've told you so far. Then we'll put some, I like this Heinz tomato ketchup. No sugar added. So if you want to, if you don't want so much sugar, then instead of using the regular ketchup, you use the no sugar added kind. So you have it all, you mix it all up in the casserole dish, and oh, one other thing. I like to put a little shredded cheddar, like sharp shredded cheddar in my meatloaf too. So I mix that up in there too. Then at the very end, you'll still need to put more ketchup on the very top of the meatloaf right before you stick it in the oven. So you still have the ketchup mixed in with everything else, but then you have the real nice layer of the ketchup over the top of it. Then, but while you're doing this, you can preheat your oven, 375 degrees, and it usually takes about between 45 minutes to an hour. So yeah. I hope you consider this recipe, and yeah, it's one of my favorites. I know everybody's different when it comes to meatloaf, but I find this to be a very, very tasty and a little on the healthier side. So all right, well, I guess that'll be all for now. So yeah. So have a good rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye bye.